Ah, what am I doing? Oh my god. Okay, never mind, never mind. Sorry. I got a bit confused. Because I stopped streaming, but I didn't stop recording, so I have to do both, I think. Anyway, sorry. Anyway, let's start. Um, so this game is called. Actually, I don't know how to pronounce the game. Cateau? Cateau? Hold on, let me read out the game information from the store page itself. So, the award-winning Cateau is a visually, musically, and narratively beautiful experience. Enter the enchantingly atmospheric streets of Paris, getting to know truly distinct characters while every choice you make, whether big or small, carries weight and consequence in this little adventure. Um, so basically, it's a visual novel with multiple choices, basically, that would dictate a game. It's a narrative game. So yeah, let's play. Yeah, it's a cat game. Okay, and one of the reasons why I'm playing this game is because it should take about an hour and a half. Because tomorrow I need to go to the dentist early in the morning. Therefore, I would like to, if possible, not stream for too long. I think I should be able to finish this by tonight. So let's hope we can do that. Yeah, it's a follow-up appointment. So finally, after a month, it is tomorrow. Tomorrow is the day. Anyway, let's check out the typing speed. We'll be typing? Okay, so is the music okay? Can you hear the music? What is this? Gallery? Right, let's start new game. Hope all is well, thank you. Name. My name is Sin. Oh, look at that button! It's a cute cat. Cute. Oh, I love the art already. Paris is truly a sight to behold. Wait, hold up. I can't get used to it, even having lived here for most of my life. The Seine. Okay, I'm sorry if I butchered some of the French names. The Seine parting the city in two, the smell of baked goods in the morning, and the buildings filled with history. As a cat lover, I should play this game. Is it from? It is on Steam. It's a Steam game, yes. Hello, Azriel. Welcome. Bareback gonna get some yogurt. Yum! What yogurt are you getting, Snowy? A bit late to the party. Azriel! I just finished a short game earlier. It's called Dandelion. It's... Oh yeah, it's not horror. It's more like philosophical, existential kind of game. But it's so cute and so fun, and I mean, I thought it was very I thought it was a really interesting game. It's by Zena from the Discord server, from the community. First one was definitely okay. No worries, because it's so short. I think it took about like 15 minutes or something.
I just play Slava and.
How's it going, Azriel?
Which they probably will, because I'm not.
Even so, living here alone could maybe be a bit mundane, but I don't have to.
I can try next time.
I share an apartment with my old friend Roselle, who studies veterinary medicine of some sort. I don't get to spend much time with her as my job's working the evening shift at a small newspaper. Speaking of which, I ought to let her know that I'll be heading to the office for the night in a bit. I knock on her door, waiting a few seconds before entering. Hey Ro, how are you doing? Okay, I feel like I need to have like a different voice for different characters. This is Cateau. It's basically a visual novel, so it's a narrative game. I'm actually not too sure. I just thought the art was cute on Steam, but the reviews are okay. So like, you know what? Let's check it out. But it's called Cateau. Wait, Ajol, do you know a bit of French, right? Is that how you pronounce it? C-A-T. Wait, how do you spell it again? Cateau? VN, yes. The red-haired looking one. Oh, it's cute. Yeah, she's cute. You you really like red, huh? All good. Just wanted to let you know. Wait, I think I. Ah! Oh no. Okay, sorry. I accidentally skipped the previous dialogue. Ooh. I'm alright, Sin. And you? All good. Just want to let you know I'll be leaving for work in a few. Ask about today. So, what have you been up to? Okay, I feel like, okay, I need to have a different voice. Oh my god, how do I make a different voice? Hold on. It's your lifeblood. I see. I mean, makes sense, I guess. Vampire Man loves red. No. Not much. Okay, so Roselle is going to be a bit more high-pitched. Oh, I think this is supposed to be Roselle. What does this mean? Repeat? I'm scared to touch it. Work from home. Ask if she wants to go somewhere this weekend. Ask if I can help with cleaning up her room. Oh, because the choices do have an effect on what, and on, you know, your choices matter in this game. Okay, ask if she wants to go somewhere this weekend. Ask if I can help cleaning up her room. You know what? It's a really nice outside. We haven't gone out for coffee together. We should totally do so this weekend when we're both free. Well, it has been a while. You know, you want to. Some fresh air will feel nice. Maybe. I might have to study, so no promises. She glances at the clock above the door behind me. Shouldn't you be going soon? You wind up late and not too long, right? I'm good on time actually, but it might be time to break it off. You might be right. I'm off then. I'll pass by the baker's too. Is there anything you'd like? No, I'm good. Alright then, see you. I leave her to her own and head for the door. Before leaving, I pat my pockets, realizing that I'm forgetting something. Ro, have you seen my keys? The ones with the cork? Have you looked in the kitchen? I check and find them on the countertop. I always forget to check there. Good thing she still keeps tabs on me, even if things are different now. Oh, what happened? Some kind of family drama? Thanks, bye! I want to see cats. Also, speaking of cats, Azriel. Where are the cats? I have been waiting with bated breath for the cats that you have promised to share in the Discord server. I am sad. I am so sad. My cats are asleep right now. They're not always asleep. Don't give excuses, Azriel. No, I'm kidding. I mean, like, I would love to see your cats though. You forgot. Look at the Octocat. Oh, Octocat! Man, how lucky am I to have a view like this going to work? You know, when I was studying, um, what back in my university days, I lived pretty close to a river, a big river, and like a park with a big lake. Um, well, one of my student accommodations is close to that lake and a river, and the other one, the city itself has a waterfront. It's by the sea. I mean, you have to walk maybe about 15 minutes. I mean, I had to walk about 15 minutes from my house to go to the waterfront, but it made me realize that I really, really, really like living close to water. I am a water baby after all. They sleep whenever they want. I will snap some pics today. As usual, maybe you can take some stalker pictures of your cat sleeping. Not creepy at all. I think to myself as my feet patter against the rounded stones of the old town path. I feel like this game is so far it's okay, but it could do with a bit of proofreading. In the shade by the wall, I spot a cat looking every bit as scruffy as the water. As the water looks serene. Oh! Oh, Roselle would love this if she were here. She always used to chase after cats, patiently gain their trust and befriend them like some kind of cat whisperer. It me! Actually, you know what? I have a friend who is basically a cat whisperer. Every time he goes anywhere, the cats love him. Does he? I don't know. Maybe he wears like catnip perfume or something. I know yogurts are supposed to be sour, but I didn't expect to be as sour. But it's nice. What flavor is that, Snowy? Whenever successful, which was almost always, she'd memorialize the occasion by having a picture taken, like a big game hunter of old, posing with a query. I kind of miss that side of her. Maybe a picture of my own would remind her of the good old days. The thought stops me in my tracks and I study the cat in question. It's just sitting there, gazing over the water as if saying, "Yep, I rule this place." Which, in fairness, it probably did by the look of things. Looking at the time, I noticed that I have plenty of it. I could at least try to get her a picture. What could possibly go wrong after all? But how should I approach? Sneak up on the cat, let it know you're there, and close in carefully. In real life, when I see a cat, I want to do the second. But I always end up doing the first. Okay, so which one should I choose? Hold up. Okay, let's be ethical about it. Let's do the second. Better take it slow here. Oh, wait, hold on. So instead he wins the race, and after all, I'm not the sorceress cat whisperer Roselle. I would hate to spook it now, from what was clearly, even to me, a favorite spot of theirs. Yeah, let's not bother cats. I think like one of the things I learned about like the difference between, I mean, one of the things that people say is different about cat versus dog people is that people who love cats tend to be more respectful of consent, whereas people who like dogs, they are the type who value discipline over consent. It's just a different type of personality, I guess. For me, I love both, but I'm also allergic to both. I'm allergic to both cat and dog fur, so either way, I can only play with cats from afar. Or dogs, cats and dogs. Cats love warm Mediterranean places, I guess. I remember when I was in Greece, there were so many cats for go and oh my god, my friend actually went to Greece last year, and there was like an island. I think it's like a summery island. It's an island that people go to during summer because there's so many cats. But I wasn't sure if it was like a popular destination or not. But my friend was saying how because she went during autumn and it was close to winter, so some of the locals were encouraging tourists to leave extra food behind because if not, the cats will, because nobody will be around to really take care of the cats. I always meow at the cats when I see them to let them know I'm close. Oh my god! You know something I learned on Instagram recently? That if you want to call a cat, you have to make like a ma sound. So you look at it and you just like, eye to eye, and you just say ma ma ma. It's like but with a ma at the start. So ma, and the cat should come theoretically. Cats love warm Mediterranean places, I guess. Yeah, I think cats do like warm places. That's why they like sitting like in a sunny spot. You're going to Greece and search for the island then. Hey, psst, psst, psst. Ma. Not that this cat looks particularly skittish. It has a very well proud bearing. Hello there, kitty. Oh, I was supposed to speak softly. I speak softly while closing the distance. When I'm merely a few meters away, it gives me a casual glance out of the corner of its eye. I get the idea and stop. Oh, look at that smirk. Satisfied with my response, it resumes watching over the still water. You shall not pass, or more like, you shall not come nearer. I used to pss, pss, pss at them, but they walk away. Oh no. I tried to ma'a. I think most of them came to Snowy! Snowy, it works! Amazing! Can confirm it works. Snowy, you can speak cat now. Nice. I could easily just take a picture of the cat's back and call it a day, but my professional pride berates me for even considering such a notion. It may not be the cuddliest cat in the world, but I will get a good photo one way or another. Choose wait for the right moment, toss rock, include. Why would you toss a rock? What is this meant? What is this supposed to do? Scare the cat away? That's so mean. Close the distance or wait for the let's wait for the right moment. The cat seems to rather enjoy the view of the water. Oh, I thought the cat was enjoying the attention we're giving them. We're giving it. Snowy is a cat whisperer. I'm at the strays under your house. Really? The baby was walking to me a little before I ran. Eh? Ma. The cat seems to rather enjoy the view of the water. Ever so slowly, I walk up to the edge, maintaining. I really wanna proofread this game. Maintaining a respectful distance to the cat and sitting down with my legs crossed. Oh, you're sitting on the floor. The late summer's evening sun shrouding the city in a pink glow, not even the faintest breeze disrupting the mirror-like surface of the water. Oh no! Look at the cat! I glance at the cat. It's basking in the sun with closed eyes, savoring the warmth. The moment is here. With careful, deliberate, with careful, deliberate oh my god! With careful, deliberate movements, I fish my phone out of my pocket and lean in for a picture. I kept combining deliberate and movement, so it kept becoming deliberate. I put the V in the B anyway. Let me see if I can find them on video. You recorded a video? Oh my god, Snowy. The picture perfectly captures the serenity of the scene. Not wishing to disturb the cat any longer, I get up and walk away. Hey! Lemon! Instead of apple, it's lemon. Oh no, there's like a broken piece of the phone. It's slightly broken there. Oh my god, this is so realistic. Just cracks here and there and a bit of like thumbprints. The reply. Why am I like this? The reply comes through so fast, it feels like I got it before I even sent the message. That's a gorgeous photo! The cat looks like a stray. How did you manage to get so close? Tell me! I just took my time with it. I took a page from your book. Gotta learn from the best. Haha, the best? Wouldn't go that far, but thanks. Did it take long to get to that point? Not really. It didn't seem to mind me being in the vicinity as long as it could keep track of me. I did nothing hasty. Strays are often kinda chill if you don't bother them. Be careful though, they can be unpredictable. Kinda got that vibe, yeah. I will be. Almost forgot. Thanks for the picture. I think I'll make that my new home screen for my phone. Good chat, Ro, but I need to hurry up now. Lost more time than I thought here. Haha. Go to work. Oh my god, we're supposed to go to work. The phone looks realistic. Oh no, this is so cute. Just cat. The cat club. So we're just taking photos of cats around town. Work went by as usual and it was over in no time. Dawn is lurking around the corner as I'm heading for the bakery. All the little shops are closed, but the bakers are already at their battle stations, churning out their goods for the breakfast rush and the coming day. Thanks to having friends in high places, also known as the owner, I'm allowed to sneak in through the back door and get my grubby hands on bread early. Roselle said she didn't want any, but I'll get her some just in case she changes her mind. Besides, you can never have too much bread. Look at this floof! As I leave the bakery with my precious baked goodness, I notice a cardboard box next to the door, which apparently is the residence of a charmingly fat cat sleeping inside. Look at the fat cat! With the tongue sticking out. Clearly it's being cared for to some extent, as the floor is draped with a cozy looking blanket, and somebody's made it a little roof to keep the rain out. Oh, this one. It's so high up though. Is it a new tenant on the street, or am I selectively blind and it's always been here? I can't recall. Looking around, the nearby area is strangely littered with glass jars too. Inspired by the success of the earlier cat encounter, I decide to add to win for the glory. By attaining a second triumphant moment, one to make Roselle the cat whisperer proud. Cat hype. We love chunky cats. I mean, I like thin cats as well. We don't skin shame here. We don't fat shame or skinny shame. But cats, we love cats. I drop my bag and crouch down next to the sleeping cat. Oh, what I thought was a sleeping cat. I love it when cats sit like this. I'm trying to pet the cat. I don't know if you can see my mouse. I'm trying to pet the cat. It opens an eye and looks at me lazily. That's not one eye. That's both eyes. We are being watched. I have all kinds of cats. You're so charming. Azriel, what is cute in your language? What do you call cute cats? Wait, what do you call a cat even? What is cat in your language? I posted the cats and animals. Snowy. Nice. You can check it whenever. I will check it out later, Snowy. It opens an eye and looks down at me lazily. Oh no, I want to pet it. Oh, I want to pet it. I'm going to pet it. Those chubby cheeks appear to be destined for cuddling. Yes! Yes! Testing the waters, I tentatively reach out with my hand but meet no resistance. Oh, I want to pet a cat now. Rostomili. Wait, Azra, you haven't told me how to pronounce your last name. Rostomili. 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 And what is cat, Azriel? Wait, like for in check-in, do you use adjective and then noun, or noun then adjective? So is it like cute cat or cat cute? Because in Malay, we use the noun and then adjective. So like in Malay, we would call it cat cute. I love the way Sin makes cooing high-pitched voice on it. Because cats deserve all the animatedness. Cats are so cute. I caress its head and it peacefully closes its eyes. No, I want to do this in real life. It looks like a smile, appearing content. This looks so mischievous though. It looks like, haha, I shall fool you. I shall fool you into giving me food, even though I have been fed at least 5 times a day. A soft purr follows, and an outstretched paw closes and opens gently. Aww. Choose pet paw or scratch chin. Scratch chin! When I unwittingly touch the cat's chin, it presses its head against my head. I want a cat now. Oh god. It's so funny because I think the last time I was this animated when playing a game was when I was playing that visual novel, the dating death game. And it was because, all the responses were just, because death, like the Grim Reaper in that game, he's just good looking, okay? So I got a bit, excited. But for this one, I'm so excited for a completely different reason because I want to pet him. The cute aggression. Oh, okay, sorry, folks. Anyway, okay, maybe I shouldn't expose myself like this. The cute aggression is so. Anyway, cute cat. I remove my hand and look at it quizzically. Rostomili. The cat looks back at me with steady eyes, with that oddly satisfied face of a person who knows they'll get what they want. See, I knew it! They are fooling us. It is fooling us into giving it stuff. For sure. I know this look. My cat has this look. Difference being, this is a cat. Hesitantly, I reach back under the chin. Yet again, it pushes against my hand. Oh, finally catching on to this advanced form of communication, I give it a good scratch and see the grin-like face of an excessively happy cat. The rumbling purring could probably be heard all over town. All the while, the cat bobs along my movements. So cute. After a while, I grew tired of the whole affair and stopped. There's cuddling, and then there's spending a whole day standing in the back alley. Aww. The cat jumps down to stroke its body against my knees, persistently asking for more cuddles. Wait, I feel like I need to wait. I want to lower the music and make the cat noises louder. I can feel the tightness lurking, the mental image of my bed calling me home, but instead I would appear to have been confiscated by this cat. Confiscated by this cat, huh? Every time I make an effort to get going, it gets in the way of my feet, causing me to nearly trip over in order to avoid stepping on the cheeky bugger. Yes, my cat loves doing this. I mean, I say my cat, but it's my family cat. My mom's cat, to be more specific. Every time you're trying to walk downstairs, she will be there. Not trying to help you, but just trying to get in the way. just because she can. Since I'm cute, great. I love I love cats. The cat noises. They're very adorable. They are. Attention, coming soon to a chat near you in a world where sour yogurts and meowing at cats reign supreme. One streamer, Saint Senna, becomes the ultimate cat whisperer. I wish, I wish. From Greece's feline-filled islands to the Mediterranean sun, chat's love for chunky cats and cute aggression is unstoppable. Well, since I pitched Coos and Conquer All, stay tuned for more catastic adventures in Cateau. Every time I make an effort to get going, it gets. Oh, wait, I read this already. While Ro's not here, she could still have a good laugh at my expense if I can nab that picture. The conundrum remains, however, how to get enough space to do the nabbing of said picture. Try the selfie camera, stand up, push the cat away. Selfie! Maybe I don't need to create distance. I fumble with my pocket as I continue patting the cat with the other hand. In the position I'm sitting, it's difficult to get it out of my pocket and I struggle for a moment. Finally, I prevail against these insurmountable odds, place the camera in front of us and snap a bunch of photos, hoping that at least one wouldn't be a blurry mess of a disaster. I go through them quickly and there is one close-up picture of the cat's face that didn't end up looking like the photo was taken from inside a tumble dryer. It will have to make do. A few more cuddles later, I managed to extricate myself from the situation and start off in the direction of home. No, so cute. While perhaps not the best interaction on my part, this picture turned out kind of great. Yo, it's so cute. How? How did you manage to take this one? After many trials and tribulations, I managed to damp it in the end. That and approximately 42,372 others that turned out rubbish, but that's beside the point. Ha, I bet. Did you get along well? Kind of. Not bad, not great, I don't think. I was thinking of trying to feed it. That could work. Just don't give it raw fish or something, that could make it sick. Oh, cats can't eat raw stuff? I thought... Isn't that what cats are supposed to eat? My internet died for a bit. Oh no, Snowy! Welcome back, welcome back. Don't worry, I won't. Welcome back, Snowy. Wait, let me give a hug to everybody. What a day. Keychain rattling in my hand, I unlocked the door, shutting it behind me. Dumping the bag on the floor by the wall and trudging on over to the kitchen for a bite to eat before bed. Wait, let me see if I can... Settings. Sound effects. Music a bit lower. Ambiance. Huh, I wonder... Okay, I wanted this to be fast. It's typing so slow. Are the sound effects like the cat's noises, ambiances? I could do with less. But I don't know if you can hear it though, if it's too soft. Can you hear the music? It's quite soft because I put this, it's set on quite low on OBS. Preferably no raw stuff for both cats or dogs. Oh! Why is that, Snowy? Is it bad? I mean, actually, my family has never fed raw stuff to any of the pets I had, but I thought it's sometimes it's just because, you know, because my mom, for example, was cooking like fish, so she set aside some fish and she boiled it before giving it to the cats and stuff sometimes. But lately the cat in question, Dumpling, has been spoiled because she doesn't want fish anymore. She barely even eats her kibbles. She wants KFC. She wants fried chicken. Hey, that silly cat. it will upset their stomach. I guess because they're not used to it. I trundle. I have never heard the word trundle before. Shut as always. Just a faint blue light leaking through the door frame. She must be on the laptop again. Finally arriving at the counter, I have myself a few pieces of fresh loaf before dragging myself into the living room and to the TV. Flopping into the couch, I watch whatever happens to be on, lazily munching away. There's a documentary on about life on the African savannah. It'd be just her thing. After a few minutes of deliberation, feed cats, non-cat stuff in moderation, I guess. Yeah, exactly. Like, that's the thing I keep telling my mom, Mom, that's a cat, not a human. Don't give it KFC. It's not good for the health, for the cat's health. But the way that Dumpling, my cat's name is Dumpling, by the way. The way that Dumpling would whine, she would complain and get upset and just be, just bothering my mom. So my mom always feels guilty and just ends up buying KFC for her. I mean, it's not like all the time. A few times a month, I guess. But even then, I keep trying to stop my mom. Like, my mom didn't even buy me KFC that often when I was growing up. You know what I mean? Like, I once sent a picture of a stray eating chicken in Discord. Oh yeah, I remember. But I know shelters feed them raw food, or probably strays are still okay with raw foods, but eat in moderation. Oh, oh, I see. I guess if they're strays, they would have a, more, they would have like a different kind of immune system compared to domesticated pets. Hey Ro, you up? Yeah, Sin, what is it? Ask her to how much. Can I come in? You're not asking to come in, you're asking her to come out. Sure. But anyway. Why don't you come hang out with me? There's a wildlife special on. There's lions and everything, just like we always used to catch. There's a few moments of silence. I'd rather not. I want to be alone. Knowing when not to overstay my welcome, I wish her a good night before gently closing the door and heading back to the couch. I choose. There's nothing to choose. Just go to sleep. Sounds like me with my grandma. What do you mean, Charles? Your grandma tries to talk to you? Like how we're also... Oh, you mean like your grandma feeding your cats things that you were not able to eat when you were younger? Like how we're also not supposed to feed hamster too much fresh veggies because they have diarrhea. Really? I used to have hamsters when I was younger, and the only thing we fed them were sunflower seeds and some of those pellets. Actually, the pellets, sometimes it's like combined. So the pellets plus sunflower seeds, if I'm not mistaken. I've never given my hamsters vegetables. I think one of my friends, she has gerbils, and sometimes she gives them like some kind of hay or dried vegetables. Is that okay? Something definitely happened between MC and Ro. Yeah, I think maybe. Yeah, I don't know. We don't even know their relationship. Spoiling me with KFC. Charles, you are the cat. You are Dumpling. You are Dumpling. I love narrow streets, cozy. Also, I can't see sky. Oh, Azriel, that makes sense. So it's easier. It's better for you to walk around places with a roof then. That makes sense. I never thought about it that way. It's good. It's good that you know where's like safe for you to walk, or where, like where's, places that makes you comfortable when you're walking around. I bought a nut mix, but my hamster was picky. Actually, a question. If, for example, you're walking, right, and you know how you have that feeling like you might not fly up. You might fall up. What if someone was holding you? Would you still feel that way? Just not as comfortable. Like if someone was like holding you down, would you still feel like you might fall up? Never having been one for sitting around, come afternoon I treat myself for a walk, to a walk. I probably lose consciousness if someone was holding me. Hey, why? You don't like people holding you? Give me that contact with the ground. Ah, uh, I see. So that's so like holding someone is worse than falling up, or can give it contact with the ground immediately. Oh my goodness. Oh, your fear is quite interesting. Hmm. Some might think that walking is a bit of a peculiar treat, but in a city like Paris, it really is. I forgot that this game was actually based in Paris because when I went to Paris years ago, I wasn't a fan. I am not a fan of Paris. I had like very bad experiences when I was in Paris. I think I was there for like 3 or 4 days. I was harassed every single day when I was there. I did not enjoy it at all. Outside of Paris, it was nice though. I went to Versailles. The Versailles was nice, and I went to Monet's garden. So that was nice. I think outside of Paris, France is alright. Not Paris though. I did not enjoy Paris. Or maybe it's because I'm not like super rich. Maybe you get to enjoy Paris more if you're stinking rich. I mean, I hear weights on hands and legs when going outside to feel. You wear weights on hands and legs. Oh, nothing heavy, just from my workout stuff. I see, I see. Jail all of them. Surely jail all of them. Like all the people who bothered me. Yeah, yeah, it's terrible. It's terrible. Like I got verbally and physically harassed. Not just by men but also by women. It was very I did not expect that at all. It was because I went to a few because when I was studying in the UK, I traveled to a few European countries, and all the other countries were fine. Paris though, oh my god, it's actually legit the worst traveling experience I've ever had. I never want to go again. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if anyone's like, you know, has like really likes France or Paris especially, but yeah, no. The only good thing I liked about Paris is there were a lot of art galleries and museums, so I enjoyed those. Everything else though is just terrible. Most of European cities have small streets and tall enough buildings. Paris is very bad with trash management. You could say that streets are just flooded. I haven't been in many years, so I don't know how things are now. But yeah, Paris was not a good experience for me at all. Like if I told you every single thing that happened, I think you would probably be shocked. Because I went there with a friend, and my friend is white. She's very white, and she didn't. She was like completely unharmed. Like I was harassed even while I was walking with her, and it's just like, wow, the complete difference in how I was treated because I don't look white. Anyway, so white privilege is real, folks. Anyway, so there's always something beautiful to see, something exciting to discover. I've been walking around the city virtually every day for years, and it still never bothers me. Never bores me. Bores me. On the contrary, it helps dislodge writer's block and distract me from other woes. One of the streets and spots I always come back to though is this old little street passing by the small park. The trees happen to make a make for a great spot to just get away from the sun on a hot day, an added bonus. Give me the cats. Give me the cats. I want cats. Suddenly, I spot an orange fuzz. It is an Oyen! For me, it's just people asking for my ID. I went to a bar with friends for a PS3 when it fired. Snowy, I can imagine that for you. Suddenly, I spot an orange fuzz in the periphery and I instinctively know it's a cat. You know, I actually remember, I mean, I don't think anyone would ask me for my, actually, I don't know. I think I think in Malaysia, people would assume I'm not a minor. People would assume I'm like a full adult. But I think if I were to go outside because of my size, I think people would try to like stop me because I remember this was one time. Also when I was studying in the UK, right? Obviously I was doing my masters. So I was grown. I was definitely grown. I'm definitely not like 18, right? And I went on a tour and we were supposed to go to it was supposed to go to where were we supposed to go? It was in Netherlands, and some of the parts of the city were how do I say this in a family friendly stream? Hold up. Who's like you have to be an adult to visit certain parts of the city, right? And the tour guide looked at everyone and he didn't worry, and then he looked at me and he's like, can you go? And I'm like, yeah, of course. Everyone else were undergrads and I'm doing my postgrad, but I was the shortest in the group and he just assumes that I am not of legal age. I'm like, what? He tried to stop me from going, and it's not like I really wanted to go, but I didn't want to be left behind. So I was just like, no, I'm not that young. Let me go. Yeah, so anyway. So I ended up going. It was an interesting experience in its own way. But, I don't smoke or drink or anything. So I think my experience would be different from someone else who does. So I was just walking around, checking out some of the stores. And then I just went somewhere else. I just went to eat. Such is life when you're straight edge. Snowy looking young, probably. Snowy is small and she looks young, for sure. Snowy is not just your height, you also baby face. Such as drawback, people ask for ID. Well, at least no salesperson bothers me. Yeah, people sometimes don't like bother asking me for credit card stuff. It's funny, the things that you notice once you're actively looking for them. Well, it's either that or I've been afflicted with cat-engineered nanomachines altering my perception, which, in all honesty, is a touch unlikely. It's a small Oyen! It's a baby Oyen! No! Oh, I wanna pet you! Okay, sorry. Oh no! Oh! I scared it, sorry. Playtime is disrupted, however, when a pedestrian tramples by, startling the little creature. Oh no, baby! A kitten! After having taken cover by the tree for a while, it tentatively returns to its game, soon blissfully distracted. Oyens be oyening. Oh, what is this sound of heels? I love to join in, but I don't want to frighten it again either. Sneak closer, not drawing attention. Let it know you're getting closer. Let it know! Considering how that person stormed by scared the poor thing, I should probably let it know I'm approaching beforehand so that I don't scare it again. I walk closer with slow, deliberate movements, quietly calling out to it. Hey little friend, don't be afraid. Oh, turns out kittens don't do well with the whole hearing comprehension front, and it curls up into a small nervous bundle. Don't be scared, I'm a friend. I stopped for a while, giving it some time to realize that I wasn't going to stampede by or do it any harm. Clearly anxious due to my presence, I need to do something to break the ice. Tell it about your day, try to pet the kitten. Tell it about your day. Maybe I can get across my friendliness through a casual conversation. I go on to tell the kitten about my day, the cat by the canal, my night shift at work, and about the other cat by the cafe. While facing in the general direction of the cat, I don't look directly at it, trying to communicate that I'm no threat to it. I cast a quick glance at it, and the kitten is watching me carefully, but seems less withdrawn, more curious. Try to pet the cat or play with using a stick? Let's use a stick. Well, it's obviously a rather playful sort. Maybe that'll help me befriend it. The tree behind us has kindly enough dropped a twig on the ground that looks like it could double as a cat toy. Picking it up, I give it a try, drawing a figure of 8 in the air. But I've never played with a cat. Sure, it can't be too complicated, but how should I go about it? How I should go about it is still a question that needs answering. Large swaying motions, small rapid movements. Avoid small rapid movements. No! That's not a good choice. I put the tip of the twig to the ground, flitting it about with sudden changes in direction. This seems to grab the kitten's attention, but it doesn't play. Oh no! You're confused! It follows the twig with its eyes, perhaps waiting for it to come closer. With a flick of my wrist, I send the twig darting towards the cat. No! However, this dauntless and bold charge breaks the kitten's morale, causing it to back away from its position with a meek meow. Evidently, this wasn't the best idea I've ever had, so I move the twig away. While I don't manage to get the kitten to play, it settles back down again, watching the movements. Not wishing to repeat the mistake again, I slowly shift to gentler movements, while at the same time extracting my phone from my pocket and taking a picture. A few more moments pass before I put the twig down and take my leave, thinking that while this whole episode probably didn't sit too well, I might be able to make amends. Oh no! Cute! I guess like the pictures of the cats is how like the main character will patch up her relationship with the girl, with Roselle. While sending Ro the picture, I take the opportunity to do just that, relaying my actions. You need to be more careful with the poor little cutie. Don't do things that can be perceived as aggressive. Like what? You kidding? You flayed a stick in its face. Be slow and gentle. Give it time. When you put it that way, it does sound terrible. I mean, with my cats, I like playing it with fast movements. I think, but I should, with different cats, different play methods, I guess. Playing techniques. Didn't mean to yell. Just be a bit more thoughtful next time and it should be good. No stick flailing. Got it. Seriously though, I will be. I'll be home soon. Okay, so that's 3 cats so far. When I get home, I enter Rose's room. Wait, you enter her room without her there? Why are we going inside her room suddenly? I just want to let you know I'll be visiting the bakery lunchtime tomorrow. I need to grab a cake for Rico from work's birthday. If you want to come along, I'm sure the cat will be there. I think I'll rather stay here. They say it's going to be very hot out tomorrow. Is she kind of like a hikikomori who doesn't leave the room? But if you do see it, you know the rule, right? Right. When you see a cat for a second time, you must name it. I remember. I'll head out again and go to work soon. Good luck. When down by the canal, I keep an eye out for the scruffy cat, but I don't run into it again. Aww. Work turns out like usual, pretty uneventful. Night shift. Alright, everybody, let's drink some water. After some well-deserved sleep, I head out to grab that cake. To be honest, I'm more excited at the chance of seeing the cat again than to celebrate my coworker. I understand. I understand that completely. I should get the cat something. It looks like one that would appreciate something edible. I take a quick detour to a grocery store and I quickly find myself in a small pet aisle. I have no idea what the cat likes, and the picture of the jars littered around its bed pop into my mind. Maybe they had contained something in it liked, but I can't quite remember what label it had. What should I buy? Normal cat treats, olives, shrimps. Normal cat treats. No, that jar had to be intended for the garbage. Who'd leave a glass jar out and about for an animal after all? And at the end of the day, cat treats are designed for, well, cats to eat. Even if it doesn't like them, it'll hardly do any harm. Hello sayang. When I reach the bakery, I find the cat resting in its makeshift bed yet again. It seems to be quite fond of its little box, even though it is visibly somewhat too small. Azril! Oh my god. Okay. Azril nak saya cakap bahasa Melayu ke? Tapi Azril tak faham bahasa Melayu, so macam mana nak faham? Nak dengar saya cakap bahasa Melayu boleh, tapi macam mana Azril nak faham? Yang faham Snowy dengan Mimi. Orang lain semua tak faham. Tak apalah, cakap je. Okay, saya akan cakap bahasa Melayu. Macam mana nak baca ni? Okay. Maksudnya saya kena ahli bahasa ke? Macam mana nak baca ni? Okay, kejap. Nampaknya kucing ni suka dia punya kotak yang kecil. Walaupun kotak ni kecil sangat. Selamat tengah hari kucing. Saya bawa 3. Apa benda ni dalam bahasa Melayu? Apa maksud benda ni? Snack. Saya bawa 3 hadiah. Saya bawa selamat tengah hari kucing. Saya bawa 3 hadiah untuk awak. Makanan. Tapi makanan macam lain tau. Dia macam snack. Dia... Oh my god. Charles, kucing. Ni kucing. Dalam bahasa Tagalog kucing juga ke? 3 snack Charles. So desu ka? Menarik. Kucing mengangkat kepalanya dengan perlahan. Lepas tu dia bangun dan dia menguap. Bila dia menguap, nampak giginya yang penuh dengan gigi tajam. Gigi panjang? Kucing ada gigi panjang ke? Nihongo mo daijoubu desu ka? So. Demo 日本語が上手じゃないですから、同じです。同じ難しいです。そうですよね。長い日、猫は長い日があります。どうして長い日Dia kelip mata dan saya pun datang dekat. Saya pun garu kepala dia dengan belakang telinga dia. Rozia kirim salam. Rozia kirim salam. Okay, Mimi, selamat makan. Dia nak saya bagi awak nama. Okey tak? Boleh tak? Nak bagi nama apa kucing ni? Okey, kawan-kawan. Ya, Snowy, tak payah buat transkripsi sebab memang saya baca dialog je. Nak bagi nama apa kucing ni? Terima kasih Snowy sebab tolong alih bahasa. No, itu terima kasih Snowy. Terima kasih. Apa maksud? Apa maksud selamat dalam bahasa Tagalog ya? Snowy. Okay, nak bagi nama apa kucing ni? Kita bagi nama bulat lah. Snowy? No. Snowy. Salju. Bulat. Okay. Bulat maksudnya bulat. Okay. Dah habis masa ke? Lama dah ni cakap Melayu. Pelik pula cakap Melayu. Pelik cakap Melayu online. Sekejap, berapa lama dah? Sekejap Kejap, saya tak boleh cakap 5 minit dalam bahasa Inggeris. Rakib, bukan secara rawak ya, bukan secara rawak. Saya akan cakap bahasa Melayu sebab ada orang bagi ni. Saya tak tahu nak panggil benda ni apa. Dia tak bagi saya cakap bahasa Inggeris. Jadi saya akan cakap bahasa Melayu ataupun bahasa lain. Rakib, apa khabar? Sebenarnya susah juga cakap bahasa Melayu sepenuhnya sebab memang saya sebenarnya tak fasih lah cakap bahasa Melayu satu. Like, saya tak fasih cakap satu bahasa, hanya satu bahasa. Saya biasa campur bahasa. So susah jugalah. Tak boleh redeem. Just tak payah redeem. Cukup tak payah redeem. Susah. Terima kasih Snowy. Snowy, saya rasa dah cukup masa kot Dah boleh cakap bahasa Inggeris balik tak? Rasa macam dah cukup lama dah. Sekejap, macam mana nak check masa? Oh, okay. Alright, it's already like 7 minutes ago. So I think I can't use English for like 5 minutes. Yeah, okay, so it's like 7 minutes ago, so I'm good. Anyway, oh my god, do you understand how hard it is? Do you understand, Azriel? No, sir. No, sire. Sir. Ron not redeem. Mak ayah pun panggil saya Mak Saleh Sesat. Ya ke Mak Saleh Sesat? Jarls, cannot. I said it as like only one redemption per stream. So don't. No, I shall not allow it. Thank you. You had fun? Guess who didn't have fun, Azriel? Me. I didn't have fun. I mean, I didn't hate it, but it is quite hard. Jarls, what's with a sad face? Snowy, you did so well. Good job. You did way better than me. Like, because I was trying to translate from English to whatever languages I know, and then you had to translate that into English, back to English. Just like, good job, Snowy. Anyway, so can we call this cat Bulat? Bulat means round in Malay. Like, just round. Because it be round. Yeah, even my uni mates say I speak BM like a newscaster. Actually, I don't know if I've ever heard you speak in BM, Rakib. Because I think when I did watch you before, perform like many moons ago, I think it was still in English. So I think I've only communicated with you in English. Bulat? Maybe, yes, bulat. Bulat means round. Means chonke. Well, no, it doesn't mean chonky. Bulat literally is the shape, the round shape. I'm just gonna call it bulat. When I get the points thingy, I'll also include it. Then you can torture me to speak in Czech. I do look forward to you speaking in Czech though. But you speak more languages than me, so if you spoke Czech, I would not have a clue. If you spoke, how many languages do you speak? Like 5 or something? Live translation, transcription, and greeting people is hard work. Snowy, you could do it though. You could do it. Bulat. Cat is very round. It is rotund. What languages do you speak as? How about bulat? Yes! Yummy! Yummy! Does that sit well with you? Bulat meows! Oh! The chunky cat approves of its new name. I know it's just a response to me making sounds and I can't help but to add in a friendly sarcastic manner. To add in a friendly sarcastic manner? What do you mean? Then again, you don't seem to do much but to sit. A pause accompanied by continued petting before I reach into my pocket for the treats. I've got something for you. Once in hand, I rattle the packet somewhat to get Bulat's attention. The cat eyes me with that sort of semi-enthusiastic curiosity in its eyes, standing up to get a good look at what I'm doing. Oh, look at the curious face! Urgh. Urgh. You're the only us now, so I can call you us. Czech, Russian, English, Spanish a bit, German even less. But when it comes to understanding, privet. When it comes to proper educated reading and writing, then only 3 languages: Czech, English, Russian. Ah, I see. Wait, did you study Russian in school, Azril? Were all Czechian expected to study Russian? Is it used a lot in the country? The cat eyes me with that sort of wait, I read this already. Opening the gap. Yeah. I almost said opening the gab of treats. Opening the bag of treats results in a meow as Bulat sniffs the air. I single out a treat and serve it to the cat out of the palm of my hand. Bulat gives it another skeptical sniff before tapping it with a paw. The treat, clearly terrified, flees out of my hand and falls down onto the bed. Bulat taps it some more, making sure it cannot escape again before looking up to me with expectant eyes. Go ahead, it's yours. It's certainly not for me. However, Bulat doesn't pay the morsel any more attention, no matter how I try to coax it. Coax it? I suppose Bulat must be a connoisseur of fine food. I mean, it lives next to a bakery. Behind a bakery. Lacking any interest in cat treats? Well, that certainly didn't work out the way I hoped. I'll have to try to appease the cat somehow else. Oh, maybe because the options that we got just now, one is cat treats, the second is anchovy, and the third is shrimp. Okay, you know that one of my cats, one of my cats who's no longer around because we had a few cats when I was younger, like she was allergic, like super allergic to shrimp, and I didn't realize because one time we changed the cat food, and she kept getting some kind of infection on her ear, and she would keep scratching at it until it started bleeding, and so that's how the infection came about. And then we went to the vet, and then the vet's like, "Did you change any food recently?" And we're like, "Yep." And then she said maybe maybe the cat's allergic to one of the things in the new food. And then I decided to buy a different cat food, and when she started eating that, the itchiness just went away. So I think she's allergic to shrimp or some kind of seafood. So after that, we never gave her shrimp anymore. So that's the power of deductive reasoning, folks. Now, my parents are from eastern parts. Oh, yeah, seafood is one often more foreign to cats' diets. I see. Seafood except for fish, I assume. Teddy's boss's dog is allergic to chicken. Oh no! Oh my god, Dumpling loves chicken. Dumpling is my current cat. My mom's cat. I call it the family cat, but she's really my mom's cat because she doesn't listen to anyone but my mom. Well, that certainly didn't work out the way I hoped. I'll have to try to appease the cat somewhere else. I don't know if you can belly rub a cat you don't really know. I don't think we're close enough. We're not besties yet to give it a belly rub. Scratch its cheeks. Almost like scratch cheeks. Yeah, those puffy cheeks look fit for good scratching. Using the tip of my finger, I gently scratch its cheek before moving to scratching it just behind the jaw. Bulat clearly approves, a humming purr radiating from a very pleased cat. No, sorry. KFC cat, you. Chicken allergy is like the worst curse upon this world. Imagine not being able to eat chicken. I mean, as someone with a lot of allergies, no, actually, you know what? I have a lot of allergies, but at least as an Asian, I can eat rice. One of my friends, he comes from a place that is famous for its rice. He's from Cateau. He cannot eat rice, he cannot eat noodles, and he can only eat certain types of bread. So imagine this, you are in an Asian country that eats rice, basically where most people eat rice every day, but he's allergic to rice so bad that he can't even smell rice. Like he gets nauseous, and if he eats rice he gets really sick. I think that's so sad. Not even other types of rice, I don't know, but I think he's tried a lot of different types of rice and he just couldn't. And he's tried it because he's tried not just Malaysian rice, but also other types, other places, rice from other places. Only belly rub when kuching shows their fluffy belly because it shows that they're comfortable around you. That's a good tip. Like, don't belly rub until it shows its belly. I think that goes for every living creature, not just cats, but like, don't go rubbing people's bellies for no reason. Because you know something that happens sometimes, like pregnant women, like people who are pregnant, they get their bellies rubbed for no reason because people just can't stop themselves. Sometimes, especially women see other pregnant women, even like women they don't know. Sometimes women, usually the women they do know, and they just kind of like give a belly rub. Like, no, always remember, don't touch people without their consent. And yeah, it might be tempting to touch people, but don't do it. Don't do it. Ask for consent. Always. It's probably more debilitating age to be allergic to rice than the chicken. What if I just listen to people's belly making glue glue? Snowy. I actually like doing that. It's fun. Sometimes like kids will be just like lying down and I'll be like, haha, I attack, and then I just kind of like put my ear on their belly, and they would do the same on me after that. Because it's so funny, just the gulu gulu sound. Gulu gulu gulu. I mean, it's not just any random children, okay? It's like my relatives' kids. So we know each other and it's nothing weird. It's just, being silly. I have to put a disclaimer there before people start thinking anything weird. Gulu 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 gulu. It angles its head to give me better access, and the scratching continues for a few moments before it turns its head to the other side, and the process is repeated. And Bulat's purrs slowly grow more quiet until it drifts off into a nap, its head resting against my hand. Oh no, I want to hold you. Yeah, I mean, don't do that to strangers. That would be so weird. Ever so carefully, I lower its head up onto a bundle of the blanket bedding, succeeding in doing so without waking Bulat up. Oh. I realized that I had already spent much more time with Bulat than I had intended, and I need to pick up that cake already. Everyone, let's drink some water. I should change that. I'm not asking myself to drink. I'm asking everyone to drink. Lol. Hesitantly, I give Bulat a last pat on the head before saying my goodbyes and escaping into the bakery. It's bustling with more activity than usual. It looks pretty empty though. When the owner scurries by, I receive the great news. Business has been going well, and they were moving to a new, bigger place not too far away. Oh, okay. I congratulate her, apologize for not having much time to chat before taking my leave. Cake. I congratulate her, apologize for not having much time to chat before taking my leave. Cake in hand. People rub my belly all the time too. Oh no, Rakib, are you okay with that? Are you? Yeah, are you okay with that, Rakib? Everyone is drinking water while I'm eating. Mimi, eat away. Enjoy. Are you enjoying your Wallace chicken, Mimi? I'm home. Unlike the usual silence, Ro calls for me. Sing, can you come over for a minute? When has she last been the one to call out to me? That's something I haven't considered being a possibility in a very long time. I walk over to her room. Oh! She wants to go out? Yes? Rizal plays with her hands as if she is unsure how to bring up the subject. Oh, and she cleaned up her room! Oh, good job, girlie. Rosa plays with her hands as if she is unsure how to bring up the subject. Thank you for the photos, they were nice. However, yes? That kitten... Was there anyone with it? No, it was alone, I think. Isn't that strange? For a kitten to be all alone, I mean. I guess, but it had a collar, so it might just live nearby. She doesn't look convinced. You know what? I'll see if I spot it on my walk and make sure. That'd be great. Do you want to come and see it? I can see how she considers it. How her brows furrow and her eyes trace the crevices of the floorboards. It might get scared with yet another stranger around. Best you go alone. Scared of fighting it? That's not an excuse I've ever heard from Roselle, the great cat whisperer. Maybe this case is a little bit more delicate, but it's not like the kitten trusts me either. However, if she doesn't want to, I can't force her. I'll just do my best then. Wish me luck. Good luck. Empowered by her blessing, I head out. And it's a very mild offense, so I let it slide. I mean, Rakib, should you let it slide though? I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't be too happy if someone touched me. Any body part of mine, if, you know, if I'm not... I don't know, just... It's kind of weird, like, people touching you. I mean, if they're touching you in a... You know, if they touch your skin through, you know, by shaking your hand or giving you a hug, that's pretty normal, right? It's socially... It fits the social convention to touch people in that way. Touching someone's stomach though, you know what happened? Okay, so by the way, last week my dad kind of fell downstairs, and he's fine, he's mostly fine, but he did break 2 of his toes, let's put it that way. And so we went to a hospital last week, my mom, me, and my dad. We went to a hospital, we got him checked, got the x-rays done and everything, and he's fine, just except for his toes, right? So he had to get a cast for his left foot, and so, you know, we did the whole thing, went to all the different doctors and everything just to double check. And so the last person we had to see was the doctor that had to put the cast on his left foot. And because I think I don't know, the thing, because the doctor had to lift up my dad's left leg, and he wanted to make sure my dad doesn't move around. So after he put on like the cast, and I mean what do you call that thing, that bandage, that band, yeah, the bandage and then put the actual cast on while waiting for it to harden. He rests my dad's foot on his stomach, and he's quite a chunky boy. The doctor was quite, he has quite a like a nice like round tummy. So he rests my dad's foot on his belly, and it was so awkward for me and my dad and my mom to watch, because he's just like, all right, let's just make sure this cast doesn't move, and then he's just like, okay, I'll just put it on my tummy, and everyone's just like looking at my dad's foot. Like, my dad didn't say anything. My dad was just like unsure of what to say, and my mom we were just like looking at each other, just wondering, is this part of the hospital SOP? Is this normal? like I know that the doctor didn't have any weird intentions, but it was so funny, and like the way he said it, it was just like, yeah, we just, he didn't want my dad to move around. So by resting the foot on his belly, he's just like, he has to stay put for like a few minutes until the cast hardens, like the cement hardens. But it's like, if like in comics, when a person is so stunned, you can tell from the face there's so many things going through their mind, but they say nothing, and you have that ellipsis, that dot 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 in a speech bubble. That's exactly what happened for my dad, my mom, and me at that time. And then this doctor's just like, la di da, just smiling away. Yeah, okay, don't move, sir. Let's just wait for a few minutes until this hardens. And I was like, oh, okay, I guess. If you're okay with it. Like, my dad was so quiet. Like, I think that was probably like, it wasn't skin on skin or anything, but it was probably the longest my dad has ever like touched another man, in that sense. Like, for, I don't know, 5 minutes waiting for the cast to harden. It was so awkward and funny. I was trying so hard not to laugh. But after that, the cast went well and everything's fine. And then the doctor just gave like tips to make sure that my dad doesn't because the cast isn't waterproof. So how to make sure to take care of the cast. Because like how to shower and whatnot. So everything was fine. It's just so awkward because none of us expected that. We were not prepared for that at all. Like, he could have given us a heads up. That's all I'm saying. I think if I was in my dad's position, I would feel it would be very strange if I were my dad. Maybe he only does it to the male patients. I don't know. But it's so weird though. Yes, the table tummy. I'm familiar. Okay, no. When a doctor you cease to be a human, you're a lump of meat. They will do the weirdest things but not mean it bad. They just do it because they completely in their work. Like, a cart hat needs to be fixed. A cart hat? What do you mean, Snowy? Hospitals an awkward place. Indeed, hospitals are very awkward places. Like, you just gotta stop. Sometimes you gotta stop thinking a little bit. Like the more you think about things, the longer it will take for things to happen, and the weirder things get. So yeah, gotta adjust your expectations. I'm just glad the doctors were nice though, especially because my dad's because my parents are old. They're old-ish. So yeah, empowered by a blessing, I head out. Car, like a car that needs to be fixed. I guess that's true, Azrael. They just, for the most part, theoretically, that is true. That is true. But still, sometimes I do feel uncomfortable when, like, a medical practitioner has to touch me. I don't know. I think it's because it's a stranger, but also especially because it's a male stranger. Yeah. Even though I know that they don't mean I think because there are horror stories, okay? If you're a woman or woman presenting, sometimes you do get weird doctors attending to you. 11 p.m. Duolingo reminder. Mimi, thank you so much for the reminder. I'm gonna do it. Okay, maybe I should do it now. I was delayed. I remember taking a bath with a plastic cover on my foot because the cast wasn't waterproof. Yeah, Giles, that's what the doctor told my dad as well. So, um, the like when he said, "Oh yeah, you have to cover the cast," because if not, basically the cast will disintegrate. It will just like become like a sloppy mess, and I would have to bring my dad back to the hospital to get a new one. And then my dad's like, "So what do we do?" Like, "Oh, you can just." And the doctor's like, "Oh, you can just put on wear a plastic bag like a trash bag over the cast." And the thing is, like, he wasn't even joking. He was completely 100% serious. He's just like, "Yeah, just wear a trash bag of because the cast it's like up to my dad's calf, so a normal plastic bag wouldn't be able to cover it. So it's just like use a trash bag." I'm sorry for laughing, but oh my god. I know he's just being practical, you know what I mean? But so funny. So cute. Best do duo before 11 p.m. True, Mimi, true. I was waiting for that 1 minute. Malay doctors are I mean, it's not just Malay doctors. I think like Malaysian doctors in general. You know, they have better things to do. Like they got places to be. There's so many people they have to attend to. It's just like, you know what? Just don't waste my time. I'm just gonna give you like quick fixes, quick answers. Take it or leave it. We're being practical here. I had a friend. Hold on, I'm gonna do my Duolingo real quick. You will be hearing my Japanese Duolingo. Who am I adding? Do I have to add someone? Can I not? Okay, let's just add you then. Oh! No, you're gone! Where did you go? What? Oh, there you are. Okay. Flame boost. No, not. Okay, you know what? Never mind. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, why is it like this one? Okay, for some reason, when I use Duolingo or Wi-Fi, it gets really weird. Let's do it. Let's do it. Do it. Oh shoot! Hold up. Ah shoot! It's on my. Hold up. BRB. What are you doing, phone? Hold up, hold up, hold up. Where? Okay.
Hi,
Oh,
いいですね。
Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Hi, いいですね。
はい。で、ね。
上野に安い居酒屋がたくさんあります。
上野居酒屋。上野に安い居酒屋がたくさんあります。上野に安い居酒屋がたくさんあります。 Yeah.
8時に新宿の居酒屋で飲みましょう。8時に新宿の居酒屋で飲みましょう。8時に新宿の居酒屋で飲みましょう。
8時に新宿の居酒屋で
8時に新宿の居酒屋で飲みましょう。
で飲みましょう。Yeah.
今夜東京タワーに行きませんか？東京の夜の景色は本当に綺麗です。
Oh God, what?
今夜東京タワーに行きませんか？東京の夜の景色は本当に綺麗です。
Keshiki. Oh God, what's Keshiki again? Keshiki. Views. They want to look at the view. View from Tokyo Tower?
居酒屋で直美さんと会いましょう。
居酒屋で
居酒屋で直美さんと会いましょう。
直美さんと会いましょう。We should
会いましょう。
We should go see Naomi-san at the izakaya. We should meet up. Boing.
いいですね。
Oh, good.
私もあの居酒屋が大好きです。いろいろなお酒があります。食べ物も美味しいです。8時頃、駅の南口の近くで会いましょう。
What? いいですね。
いいですね。私もあの居酒屋が大好きです。いろいろなお酒があります。食べ物も美味しいです。8時頃、駅の南口の近くで会いましょう。
We should hang out. 南口の近くで会いましょう。OK。
居酒屋にビールを飲みに行きませんか？
居酒屋にビールを飲みに行きませんか？ Would you like to drink beer at the izakaya? Would you like to go to the izakaya to drink beer? 新宿に綺麗な景色を見に行きましょう。
東京タワーから夜の景色を見ませんか？
東京タワーから夜の景色を見ませんか？新宿の綺麗な建物を見に行きましょう。東京タワーは高いですよ。東京タワーは高いですよ。夜の景色を見に行きましょう。That also sounds good. それもいいです。それもいいですね。
夜の渋谷はとても面白いです。
夜の渋谷はとても面白いです。夜の渋谷 at night is とても面白い is very interesting. 渋谷 at night sounds good. いいですね。
東京タワーは高いですよ。
東京タワーは高いですよ。東京タワー is tall. Is tall? I guess.
どこかに綺麗な景色を見に行きましょう。
どこかに綺麗な景色を見に行きましょう。Let's go somewhere to see the pretty views. Yay! Dunsies. Nice. Oh! I'm paired up with Kyodai. Nice. I will not be getting my March Challenge trophy this month, but it's okay. I will not push myself to do something that is unsustainable. For me. Okay. Dunsies. Nice. Oh dear. Oh wow, Kyodai has a 1900 day streak. for Duolingo. Dang. And he has gotten his March badge. Anyway, sorry. Welcome back. Malaysia, the wards are cold, but the doctors have no chill. No. The wards are so cold though. For real. Now, a verse from a collective tale. In the land of chat, a culinary plight. Allergies to chicken, a sad, sad sight. Belly rubs for trust, in fluff we delight, while water reminders keep us upright. Toes and table tummies, a doctor's strange art. Hospitals awkward, yet they play their part. Duolingo reminders as night falls apart. And Malaysian doctors, they truly have heart. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, Shakespeare. Putting the AI in Shakespeare. Keshiki scenery, right. Gotta run to the store. Gonna catch stream a bit later, hopefully. So BB. All. BB. What does BB mean, Azria? All for now. Bye bye. Ah, so bye bye all for now. Bye! Thanks for dropping by, Azriel. Hold up, let me give a shout out to Azriel. Alright, I shall continue the game. Wait, oh wait, I forgot to shout out to Shirley earlier. I don't know if Shirley's still around. I'm so sorry, Shirley. How uncool of me. But do check out Azriel and Shirley. Azriel does a lot of from what I've seen, Azriel does ARAM games, I think they're called, and also Minecraft and City Skylines. I think they're called that. So management stuff. So he likes management and League. And Shirley plays a few things. They play mahjong and also other kinds of games. I think last time it was like a puzzle game, very cute. I don't remember the name of the game, but yeah, very cute.
Oh my god.
Anyone else who is a streamer I haven't given a shout out to? I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that's not good.
Just before leaving, I put the cake in the fridge and make my way to the old pedestrian street again. I'm surprised to see the kitten sitting next to the tree, just like it had the other day. It feels a little strange to find such a young cat here all alone again. I would like to have a closer look at its collar, as it might have a number on it or an address on it. Hello, sayang. The kitten is sitting next to the tree trunk looking at the passerby. It looks healthy, so somebody must be feeding it at least. I really hope that I'm just overthinking it. From our last meeting, I know I should be careful when I approach it. No sudden movements or sounds that will scare it. Having made my approach, I speak to it softly to get its attention. Hey little friend, we need a proper name for you two, don't we? Okay, what are we naming the cat, friends? Chat, what should we name this cat? What should we name this cat? Let's see. Should we just give it Oyin? Okay. Oyin it is. Oyin, what do you think of that? The kitten glances at me with big eyes, which I decide to be in approval. This reminds that I still have cat treats in my pocket. Maybe Oyin will like them. Oyin! But I'm not the only one with eyes for the kitten. The kid separates from his mother's hand to chase the kitty. No! Oyin runs away but in my direction. I can't let it get away. I follow the kitten. It's probably for the best to let it run. The kid's caught by his mother so I don't have to worry about him anymore. Oh no, poor Oyin. I follow the kitten around the corner and find it hiding in a doorway. Its body is pressed into the corner and its eyes watches me carefully. The ordeal has gotten me pretty close. Maybe I have a chance here? close in on it. No! Should I redo? I could inch closer and hope that this will force a kid to realize I'm not dangerous. The street seems to be fairly... What does this mean, actually? I don't know. Or maybe this is auto. Maybe it's auto load. Wait, can I... Oh no, I have to restart the scene? No! Okay, you know what? Let's just do it. Let's just do it. I'm gonna do it right this time. Okay. By the way, okay, this is multiple choice game. I follow the kitten. I throw a treat to it. I guess we could... Oh! Sunny is okay. I thought we were not supposed to do anything to Sudden. Oh.
Yes, pretty much.
Oh, hello!
Oh my god.
Hello, Uncle Ali! How are you? Welcome, welcome. I'm so sorry. I don't have anything, I don't have any fancy things to greet you with, but, welcome, welcome. So nice to have you here. By the way, everyone, please do check out Uncle Ali. He's such an amazing voice actor. I love going to his streams. I usually lurk because I'm too shy to say anything, but every time he laughs, oh my god, it gives me so much joy. I love your voice, Uncle Ali. I don't know if I probably don't, I don't want to be too weird in the chat, so I never really, express it, but I love your voice. It's so beautiful. Wait, maybe beautiful is not the best word. But it is beautiful to my ears, so yes. Welcome, welcome. What's up? It's my absolute pleasure. Thank you for having us. Like, Uncle Ali's streams are always so cozy, so welcome. I like watching him play, Sky, right? Sky with his friends. So cute, so wholesome. Yeah, how's it going, Uncle Ali? How's Ramadan going for you so far? And thank you, friend. I say you have a grand... No, Uncle Ali! It is next to yours. Oh god, I cannot. Although Uncle Ali, like, because after like catching your streams, it does make me want to explore my own voice more. So before this, I think I was I met up with I assume you know Azman, and I met up with him a few weeks ago. I attended this this event which had like stuff about animation, and he was there, and he was talking about voice acting and voiceover stuff, and that's when I realized, like, oh, actually, voice acting is so interesting. And because I've also watched your streams and stuff, I realized that it's something that it's such an interesting way to play with what you have, because, like, if you, like, for me, I like drawing. I cringe at the thought of calling myself an artist, but I like drawing, right? But voice acting is an art form that not a lot of people really think about. Not a lot of people explore it, and hearing you do it so well, not just in your streams but in your actual work in general, it's so amazing. How is this cat game? Okay, so this cat game is basically, it's a visual novel, and it is basically like it's a mainly narrative game where you are, I think, trying to patch up your relationship with an estranged family member, maybe? So basically you get to bond with them by sending her pictures of cats, because that's what we do, right? We send people memes to make sure they know that, we still think about them. Uncle Ali is an inspiration, Snowy. Good to meet this husband. He's amazing. He's awesome. I actually, because after meeting him, he said, "Oh, maybe you should like send some voice samples." So I did, and then he gave such an amazing feedback, so constructive. Like, because I've never done voice work before, obviously. I just do, I just like playing with voice for fun. And he gave such a detailed feedback, and it's so constructive. It's making me think a lot more about, how breathy a voice should be, how it's just so many things. I've never even noticed until he pointed out those things. So I definitely want to explore voice work, but yeah, I'll take it slow because I'm so new to everything, so it's a bit overwhelming. But yeah, after listening to his talk that day, it really opened up my mind about how important voice work is. Like it just I don't normally pay attention that much when I hear ads and dubbing and stuff, but after listening to his talk, I was like, dang, how boring like media would be without hearing voice. But then again, it's just another aspect of creativity that I think people tend to take for granted. Oh my god, did we give Uncle Ali a shout out? Snowy? Now, for a start, I am honored and delighted that you were inspired to look into your craft. Honestly, that desire to explore into your interpretation. You did? Oh, okay, sorry. Sorry, I was gushing so hard that I missed the shout out. Sorry. Anyway, Uncle Ali, I don't know if you mentioned it in your stream, but are you heading back to Kampong? Where is your Kampong anyway? Where is everyone's hometown? Like, if you're celebrating, Eid or Christmas or Chinese New Year or your kind of religious or cultural festivities, where do you normally go? Do you go back to your parents' place, your grandparents' place, maybe your own hometown, like where or your partner's hometown? Maybe a bite to eat would help the little creature feel at ease. This situation isn't exactly what I'm used to, but I believe in the versatile powers of food. Indeed, it works for everyone, not just cats. Definitely works for a lot of people as well. Oh gosh. My kampong is just in Ampang. Oh! Kampong Ampang! Oh dear. Nice. Kampong Ampang, dear. Nice. But I'll rejoice in seeing and visiting my family and friends all the same. I'm also at KL only. I used to travel to Johor and my grandma still lives here. I see. Wishing you happy celebrations with your own return. My kampong is also Ampang. Oh gosh. I mean, my parents aren't from Ampang. My parents are from the north. Are from the northern parts. But, my grandparents on both sides have passed a long time ago. So, I've only celebrated Eid and stuff here. Ampang gang. I crouch down and toss a treat carefully so it lands next to the kitten. It snaps its eyes open. It snaps its eyes on the new object and sniffs the air. When it's convinced it won't move again, it sneaks up on the treat and eats it. Oh god, like this game is so cute, but it would be so much cuter if they did more proofreading. When finished, it sniffs around the ground for more. I throw another one, and the projectile makes Oyen shy away before quickly returning to eat the food. I throw the treats closer and closer to me so Oyen can get within reach. We leading the cat to us. Ampang gang, rise up. Ampang mentioned, wait, Mimi, are you also? Why are we having so many Ampang folks here? Interesting. Oh no, cat! Oyen, why are you running away? Oyen becomes aware of that and grows more careful, approaching the treats, backing away. Good job. Stranger danger, cat, little cat. It's a slow process, but I get the kitten close enough. Grab it. Don't grab the cat. Try to feed out of hand. Oh, okay, nice. I slowly pick out a few treats and place them on my palm. I extend my hand slightly in front of me, making sure the kitten can see them. Owen looks at them but hesitates, so I throw one of them halfway between us. Halfway between us? The kitten crouches down and sneaks up to the treat, carefully watching me. Oyen approaches. Yeah, the small Oyen. Are you a cat? Are you like a cat person, uncle? Wait, do I call you uncle or Uncle Ali? I actually don't know how much more uncle you are to me. Like, it feels weird to call, but I guess if you're cool with people calling you uncle, it's fine. I'll be heading back to the north myself. My folks are still there. When are you going back, Rakit? When are you going to go back kampong? Love cats. I have 4 at home. Nice, nice. I feel like a lot of my friends tend to have cats. I'm trying to think if I have. Yeah, most of my friends who have pets, they have cats. What does that mean? Does that mean that... I'm trying to think of a friend who actually has dogs. I mean, I had a friend whose family had dogs, but I don't think she has a dog anymore. Why? Am I just more attracted to cat lovers? I mean, not attracted like in a romantic sense, but just in general. What is it about cat lovers? Like for me, I like both cats and dogs, but I don't have both because I'm allergic. My sister has dogs. I see. You'll find a lot of the Chinese neighborhoods have dogs as well. Yeah, but even my Chinese friends don't have dogs. Actually, no, I'm wrong. One of my Chinese friends has a few dogs at home. Yes, I mean technically it's a family's dogs, but she also has a cat. You know what I mean? So it's like not 100% like a dog person. It's kind of still like a cat and dog kind of situation. But someone who's clearly a dog person who doesn't, well, I wouldn't say doesn't like cats, but definitely prefers dogs to cats. I don't have close friends like that. I wonder why. I expect those who are responsible to take care of both at once couldn't. Yeah, pets are definitely a commitment. After snacking on the nearest treat, it looks curiously at my hand, stretching its head out. Hello, Sayang. It takes a reluctant step towards me, and I have to stay completely still. Movementless. Is that an actual word? Movementless? Movementless like a statue, a gargoyle on Notre Dame. Or maybe not a gargoyle, they come to life, right? What? Gargoyles come to life? What in the night in the museum does that mean? But actually, okay, what aren't gargoyles supposed to be kind of like a guardian to ward off evil or something like that? It's a commitment, yes. They should have gone with motionless. Motionless! That's the word. Motionless. Yes. Exactly. Motionless. I was just saying how this game would have been so much better if they actually did more proofreading, because I mean the game is cute, but it is a bit frustrating sometimes when the dialogue doesn't flow well because of some of the issues in some of the language issues. I mean, it's not bad. It doesn't affect your complete comprehension, but it just affects the flow a little bit. So it's like a mild annoyance. But you get the general idea. I'm thinking maybe it was written by a non-native English speaker, and then they translated it directly from that language, and they just don't have like someone to double check whether that actually translated well. Like just someone to make sure it sounds naturally in English. I'm guessing English is their first language for the team who made this game. Yeah, exactly, Snowy. Either guardians against evil spirits, or they represent evil demons for storytelling aesthetics. Oh! I didn't know the second part. I see. Demons for storytelling. So one is they ward off evil spirits, and the other one is more like they are they are the evil spirits. So it's more like the first one is So, but why would you? Because usually gargoyles aren't always on cathedrals and stuff. Sometimes it's just general, non-religious buildings, right? But why would you have gargoyles that represent evil demons on churches? Or does that not apply? Are guardian gargoyles only for churches and cathedrals and stuff? Sorry, was finishing up a late supper. I'll be returning to Rakib. You don't have to apologize. Eat, just eat. What did you have, Rakib? If you don't mind sharing, so that I can drool over whatever you just ate. Oh my god! Speaking of, I went out today. I went to get some groceries, and I didn't know that there's a Jollibee near where I live. I think they just opened recently, and I was just like, oh my god, why did I have to find out that there's a Jollibee near me during fasting month? Why? And because I didn't want to stay for too long, so I was like, no, I'll have to come back another day. I want Jollibee though. But yeah, it is what it is. At least I know it's there. And yeah. Sounds like Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. Jollibee, let's go. Yeah. But Snowy, if you come to like my side of town, it's gonna be a tough choice. Either Jollibee or that roasted chicken place. Because both are good, but roasted chicken has that garlic sauce, you know what I mean? And like, I love Jollibee, the chicken. But the roasted chicken garlic sauce though, it slaps so hard. So yeah, it's quite a dilemma. As Oyen gets closer, it grows braver and walks up the last steps to smell my hand. I feel its whiskers tickle my fingertips, but I stay still as a mountain. Oyen takes the first treat, and I can clearly hear it snap as it bites into it. Snap. One after another, the treats disappear until my hand is empty. Oh, I know Oyen won't like it, but I'll still have to grab it to check its collar. Olo. I quickly press it against my chest to stabilize. I'm just imagining the kitten thinking it's gonna be crushed. I miss the sauce so much. It's so good. Uncle Ali, since you're from like around these parts, have you tried the roasted chicken? I mean, it's not too far from Ampang. It's so good. It's way better than KFC in my opinion. Leftover homemade pasta sauce with olives, mushrooms, and chicken I ate with cream crackers and cheese slices. Rakib, that sounds so good. I mean, okay, maybe not the olives. I'm not a fan of olives, but everything else sounds so good. Sounds so good. Yeah. Pasta. I could use some pasta in my life right now. Oyen tenses up as soon as I touch it, but feels slightly calmer after a few seconds in my bosom. There you are, such a good kitty. I try to soothe the kitten and gently stroke it with my thumb. When it is calm, I place it on my lap to check the collar. Oyen meows and I find a phone number that I write down on my phone. When that is done, I loosen my grip and stroke the kitten gently to make it forget my manhandling. Then I have to let go and Oyen scurries away, but I don't think we are back on square one. I leave some treats on the ground in case it comes back and leave. As soon as I get home, I walk into Rose's room. I got a number! Oyen had one in its collar, on its collar. Oh, and I followed your rule. I named it. I also forgot to mention that I named the bakery cat as well. It's Bullet. What are you waiting for? Call it! I type in the number and let the signals go by. They go on for longer and longer. No answer? It doesn't appear so. I'll have to try again later. I'll keep me updated. I will. Go to work. I tried to call a few more times. Eventually I gave up and head out for work. Rocky, I want pasta now. Why did I ask? Now I am suffering. There are slow news days and then there's dead news days. I need to get something published today or my boss will get on my case. Might as well have a stroll and see if I can at least find something worth writing about. The city, beautifully lit in the dark as I find my way down to the town path, is probably one of the prettiest spots around here. Another advantage it has going for it is the fact that for some arcane reason, almost nobody ever goes there, rendering it a quiet place for thoughts to be had. Oh my, what the heck? Oh my god! Hang on a moment, what's that sound? My pondering is interrupted by aggressive growling and a tremendous noise near the bridge. My curiosity is getting the better of me and I silently walk over to check the source of the racket. Oh, it's a scruffy cat! In the glow of lamplight, there's a group of cats staring at each other, hissing and swatting their paws. 4 of them seem to be working together against a somewhat larger, rougher looking one. Could it be the same one as from the other day? It looks like it, and it appears to be in trouble. Let them resolve it among themselves. Try to interrupt the fight. Pour what? No, don't pour water over them. Try to interrupt the fight. No, I can't let them fight, so I run up shouting, flailing my arms and this is what I normally would do, honestly. Much like most readers of the paper, they couldn't care less about my attempt and roll around in a ball of claws and hissing anger. Oh no, I have nothing to break up the fight with. They don't care in the slightest about my opinion on the whole fighting business, and putting a hand in there would likely end in roughly the same manner as shoving it into a wood chipper. My own cats also have numbers on their collars. Learn to do that the hard way. Oh no, Rakio, I'm scared to ask why. Oh no. I can't do much other than looking on helplessly as they fight it out. Would the best way then be like pouring water over them? Because in the end, it's the lone cat that comes out on top and chases away the rapscallions. I have never heard of this word for rapscallions, but it's visibly wary, its chest heaving with ragged breathing. I walk closer wanting to help it, but it gives me one quick look of disappointment that causes me to stop dead in my tracks. I guess that it was none too pleased about my interruption. But clearly this cat is a cut above most, and it deserves some form of distinction. What will you name this cat? What should we name this cat? I know. Can we call it Malfia? Meowfia. Is that weird? Meowfia, because the cat is like so gangsta. Is that okay? Let's go. Why am I laughing at my own pun? Terrible. I'm terrible. Anyway, well, Meowfia, you're clearly made of sterner stuff than most. I should kiss the ball. Mind sharing your secret? Meowfia starts walking along the water with an air of authority, and I tag along at a respectful distance. It stops, but this time, it's not facing the canal. It looks into the corner of the wall. The corner of the wall? Maybe this is where it spends the night. Well, certainly stuffed with trash, there doesn't seem to be much in the way of food. Cleans up garbage and offer food. I don't think you should touch its stuff. Maybe it's some kind of nest. Just offer food? No! It doesn't want it. Howle? I still have a few treats left, so I fished them out of my pocket and crouched down, offering them from my hand. Meowfia looks at me with a spark of suspicion glinting in the eye, not making any move to approach. I throw a treat between us in case it just doesn't want to get close to me. It walks up to the treat with a scowling expression and swats it dismissively into the water below. Note to self, Meowfia really doesn't like cat treats. Meowfia likes real food. Choose. Skip treats. Over the water? Touch the cat. I don't think it wants to be touched. Well, if cats don't like these things, why even bother like... Wait! Meaning like we throw them inside the water? Or the ones that... Like, do we throw the whole packet in the water or what? I weigh a treat in my hand, feeling its weight and shape. Oh, like you skip it like skipping rocks in water, I guess. Like throwing rocks in water to see them skip. To see them skip? What do you call that? Like throwing like rocks across the water? I calculate the perfect skip toss in my mind before reeling back. My whole body following into the throw okay, let me read this again. I calculate the perfect skip toss in my mind before reeling back, my whole body following into the throw, and I unleashed the treat with flawless timing. It cuts through the air with a purpose, its destination preordained, the outcome already determined. With a graceful arc, it drops out of the air maybe 2 feet away, hits the surface, and sinks with an undignified plop. Godfather themed intensifies. Meowfia does show signs of Meowfia, oh my god, a meowsman would be a nice name. But anyway. Meowfia does show signs of amusement and thusly encouraged I repeat the procedure. How does the cat encourage you? What? And thusly encouraged I repeat the procedure until I run out of sweets, the last one managing to skip maybe a centimeter or so. While certainly not the smoothest of friendships, I get the feeling that Meowfia is at least somewhat less indifferent towards me. Meowfia and I would have to part ways for now, but I'm looking forward to meeting it again. Once back at work, inspiration hits me. I could always write a little piece about the issue of abandoned cats around the city. After all, I'd never noticed before, so bringing it to light might result in some good. Meowfia's paw. Yeah. Then again, this is France. What is the French equivalent of mafia? Do they have one? Like, you know how there's Yakuza in Japan, and then there's like the triads, or like the Chinese gangsters in China, I think. Or is it Hong Kong? I don't remember. And then there's mafia from Italy. Is there a French equivalent of, you know, organized crime gang in France? Returning home in the morning, I met with a surprise. I looked through my pockets for my keys, only to find none. I must have dropped them somewhere. With resignation, I knock steadily on the door. A short while later, Roselle opens it with a surprised look on her face. She looks tired. I'm not sure if I woke her up or not, however. I dropped my keys. Oh. I have to go looking for them after I've had time to sleep. Are you going anywhere? No, not really. In Paris? Oof, you have your choice of tickets there, I heard. Oh, really? There's quite a bunch? With that, we separate into our respective rooms. Oh, choose, go to sleep. No choice. Like, no, 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 no. Apparently this game should last about an hour. But it seems like it's lasting me a bit longer. I go to the bakery during the afternoon this time around, as the bakery won't be open the weekend due to the move. So this will be the last time I go to this alley. During the walk, I'm sure to keep my eyes peeled in case I dropped my keys here, but I'm fairly sure I didn't. I enter the bakery and I'm almost feeling a little nostalgic as I look around. It won't change my routines that much to go to the new place, but I'm a little bit worried about Bullet. I ask the owner about it when she hands me my bread. Will you bring the cat along with you to your new place? The owner gently shakes her head. There is no good place for it to stay at the new bakery and we can't let it inside. Isn't there anyone that can take it home then? We have tried that, but it got really angry and anxious when we tried to carry it away. It really likes it with us, but when push comes to shove, we'll have no choice but to force it to. I'm sure it'll work out somehow. Have you seen a pair of keys, by the way? I've dropped them somewhere. I haven't, but I'm sure to be on the lookout. Paris, despite its romantic image, has always had a very dark underbelly. I can imagine, Rakib. The owner smiles reassuringly and continues on with work. I leave the bakery feeling ill at ease. Oh no, Bula! I walk up to Bula and I notice that it looks a bit uneasy but cheers up some when it sees me. Oh no. The cat must know that something's going on. I should at least try to comfort it some before I go. Pet it gently for a while. Cuddles are the best cure for anxiety. Agreed. I mean, for me at least. For me. I sit down next to its little bed and reach out my hand to caress its head. Bullet closes its eyes, purring, and we sit like that for a while. We can't leave Bullet without anyone caring for it. It feels weird to think of the cat being anywhere else, but here in the back alley, this is its home. Oh yeah, so what happened was the Void had jumped into someone's grab car while he was out on patrol, and in a panic, the passenger dumped him at the nearby school. No! What? Oh my god! Well, thankfully it's at a nearby school, but does the Void know how to get back home? Oh my god! Ayo! Like at the time, did the Void have its own collar? Or no? It feels weird to think of the cat being anywhere else, but here in the back alley, this is its home. I keep a close eye on the cat. It's looking much happier after some cuddling. A thought starts to play in my mind. What if I could take Bullet home with me? Bullet seems like a cat that would like most people. Sure, that might be a presumption, but I feel like we have a little bit of a special bond. I've gotten better with cats, I think, and I know Roselle owned cats in the past, so we would be able to take care of it. What is the relationship between us and Roselle? I wonder. Our apartment is big enough and my income isn't too bad. It could be doable. No, it's entirely doable. Let's try it out. It will depend on if Bula likes me or the bakery more entirely. Bula inches closer to my hand and snuggle close to it. Oh no, no. I stroke it gently with my free hand. Spoil it with further cuddles, call bluff, give it cat treats. Well, I don't remember if it likes the cat treats or not. I don't think it likes the cat treats. Spoil it. I roll up my sleeves and crack my knuckles, a quiet joke to myself. The charm blitz is on and there's no escaping it. I'll make Bullet a happy, not-so-little cat. I began by scratching behind the cheeks. I run my fingers through the thick fur and give it a scratch from the ears to the chin. I move my hands. Oh my god, you're really going all out massaging this cat. Alas, no, but after a week of searching, I got a call from a lady who drove a school van. Turns out she had taken him in. While I was looking for him, he had been relaxed. Oh no! You're just frantically searching for him. And he's just la-di-dying with another family. Cats, man. The Void. I'm glad he's safe though. I'm glad she's safe. I'm glad she's safe and sound, and that she was fed and housed while she was while she was missing from you. Wait, well, how did the lady contact you though? How did she get your number? Like, is it like someone you know? Did you post like missing poster or something? When I scratched the fur over its shoulders, I noticed its front paws clawed the quilt under it in comfort. The cat rolls over, exposing its tummy, and I gave Bullet a proper belly rub. Bullet must feel spoiled to bits after that. The cat remains on its back, eyes closed, but then gives me a glance. The look seems to say, "Oh, you finished already? Weren't you supposed to be feeling bad?" Bullet chases after my hand, demanding to receive more pets, even though I've been at it for minutes already. When I don't immediately comply, it looks at me with those puppy eyes. Imagine a cat giving you puppy eyes. That sounds so funny to me. Although I think puppies do give more guilt-tripping eyes than cats. Cats are noisier when they're trying to guilt-trip you, whereas dogs, I don't know. I think they just give the eyes and everyone's like, "No, don't do this to me." And then, you just give them the treats or whatever it is they want. Oh yeah, missing posters with a 500 ringgit reward. It was okay though, I befriended the family and was invited. Oh, that's so cute! You made a new friend! Oh, that's nice. They both went to the wedding. Nice! Yay! That's like the best case ending. That's perfect. Nice. Thank you, The Void, for merapatkan silaturahim. Lol. Bullet certainly seems to want to keep me around, but is that enough for it to be willing to follow me home? I like to give the cat a little test to see. Walk away and just call for it to follow. Just pick it up, carry it home in its bed. Walk away. Would Bullet voluntarily follow me out of this alley if I just called for it? Could hardly hurt to try. I give the cat a last pat on its head and then walk away, not stopping before I reach the next street. Not that far of a distance really, but it can be for a small cat. I make eye contact with Bullet that eyes me curiously. Without breaking it, I crouch down and reach out with a hand. "Come here, Bullet." I click my tongue and the cat's ears respond, homing in on the sound. I call again and after some hesitation, it makes its way, so we went all ma'a. Ma'a, Bullet, ma'a. I call again after some hesitation, it makes its way down from its bed. It trots lazily over to me, swaying with each step, with every step. I offer my hand for pets, and before accepting it, Bullet glares at me, resentful of me for making a walk all the way over here. But still, it did it, and I'm very proud of it. I snuggle it properly, and then comes the real test. I place my hands around Bullet's body and pick the cat up. Gosh, it's heavy. I shuffle it around so I have a good hold around it, and the cat strokes his face against mine. Oh no! I would literally die if cats do this to me, but I'm glad I'm glad that I'm not allergic to cats on screen. Ha! Seems like Bullet passed the test, or maybe it was I that did. I'll have to tell the owner and the bakers that I'll take Bullet with me. I hesitate at the door, but I don't want to drop the cat now, so I walk in with it in my arms. The owner will have to excuse me, but it's a special occasion. The owner's eyes open in surprise when she sees us. Well, would you look at that? Seems like our little charmer has been charmed itself. It seems like it doesn't mind coming with me if that is fine with you guys. Of course! We couldn't be happier that it finds a proper home. And knowing it's you makes it feel even better. Does Roselle know about this? No, I'm just hoping she won't mind. The owner lets out a huge laugh. I can't imagine if she ever would. Say hello from me. I will. And I'll keep you all updated on Bullet. That's what I call it, by the way. Bullet? It's a soothing name. It is, because she's so Bullet. Bullet and I bid our farewell to the old bakery and the alley. Chonky cats. Chonky cats. Chonky. Rakib, can you send me pictures of your cat? I would like to see your cats. Like, and do you mind if I share the pictures in my Discord server, because I want to collect all the pictures of all the cats. I mean, it's not like a life mission, but it would make me happy if I could see more cats in the server. I never found my keys, so they must be down the canal. Oh, maybe. First, however, I must break the news to Roselle. Message or surprise? She might not be too keen on a surprise. I don't want to cause her a heart attack, so it's best I warn her. You know that the bakers are moving out? They were looking for someone to take Bullet in. I might have agreed to it. I'm coming home with it right now. I checked the phone a few times and finally it gets marked as read. No reply. I shall send several. Yes, Rakib, that is the way. I appreciate in advance. The door home is unlocked and I kick off my shoes before heading for Roselle's room. I reach for the handle, but it is beaten. But it's beaten to as Roselle opens the door for me, letting me in. Aww. How is Bullet? Fine, I think. Didn't complain at all the entire way here. You didn't reply, so I don't know yet. Is it fine for you? Fine for you to let Bullet live with us? Of course. Can't let it stay on the street. But we'll have to get it a few things. Yeah, I was thinking of heading out and grabbing the necessities now. You need to buy diet food, a litter box, unscented litter. You know what? I can write you a list. Oh wait, that's supposed to be Roselle. That would be great. Could you help Bullet make itself at home and I'll go get it now? Sure. I hand her the cat and she burrows her face in its fur, taking in the moment. Bullet looks quite comfortable too. They probably want some time to themselves, so I head out. After a few minutes, I receive a very long list of things I'll have to find. I managed to find nearly all of them and drop them off at home before heading down to the canal to look for my keys. I can't stay without them for much longer. Time check 5 minutes to 12 AM. Oh my gosh, thank you, Snowy. I didn't expect it to take this long. As I get to the town path, it's already becoming dark. I think it's because I'm narrating it, and also because I reply to like chat and stuff, so instead of like about an hour, so you know, I need to be more I need to take into account interactions with chat in my streams when I play games, because when I see when I was looking up how long this game takes in general, I think how long is the game site says it's between 45 minutes to 2 hours if you're a completionist, and I'm not a completionist. So it should take about 1 hour, but it's taken up more than 1.5 hours, so it's okay. I'm placing my hopes on that setting sun. I'm placing my hopes on that the setting sun will hit the keys just right and make them shine up. I keep my eyes peeled on the ground, making my way to the workplace along the canal. A hunch makes me look back, and surely I spot Meowfia following me with silent steps. Hello, Meowfia. I wonder for how long it has been doing that. Or why? Possibly to keep an eye on anyone in its turf. The cat keeps stalking me a slight distance, and I ignore it the best I can. My keys are top priority right now. I walk the entire town path without spotting them. Is it towpath? Maybe it's towpath, not town path. Towpath. I guess I'll walk back, check some of the busier areas more carefully. I spot that Mafia has stopped following me and is playing with something next to the edge of the canal. Good that it's keeping itself entertained. It's probably your keys. Check out what the cat is doing. I'm a bit curious to what would interest me off here. If my keys can wait this long, they can wait a little longer. The cat is sitting right next to the water and is poking at something casually, almost like it doesn't want to admit that it's playing. When I get closer, I get a better look at the object. Oh! Wait! Those are my keys Miofia is playing with. I can't believe the cat managed to find them. I don't have the time to take a sigh of relief before the cat pokes the keys so they inch closer to their watery doom. No! I must do something to prevent a catastrophe from happening. Near slowly and try to... I reached out my hand in front of me, trying to mentally keep the cat still. I hunched slightly and walked closer slowly, careful not to agitate the cat. No worries, it's just that you mentioned, yeah, I do need to sleep early, but if possible, I don't want to continue this next week, you know what I mean? Because I feel like I'm finishing this soon. It looks at me momentarily before losing interest and looks down at the keys again. Now there, Mafia, let's not be hasty. I watch as a paw closes in on the bundle. Mafia! I leap forward, but it's too late. No! I watch the keys tumble over the edge and I hear the splash echo in my head. Oh no! Do I dive? I'm gonna dive. Wait. If this happened in real life, would I want to dive into the rivers of Paris? I don't know. Like Malaysian waters maybe. Like we're not the cleanest, but I don't know, Parisian rivers? Stare down. There's no way I can find my keys at the bottom of the canal. I kneel down next to the edge and look down into the blackness. The water is way too dark and deep for me to possibly find my keys. I guess I'll try to get copies for them. Until then, I'll have to coordinate with Ro, get a new lock for my... Something drifts past me and quiets my bustling thoughts. A cork, I determine. What a coincidence! My keychain is a cork! I spurt into motion to grab before it drifts any further and pull it out of the water. It's my keys! With them safe in hand, I cast a glance at Miofia, who has been ignoring the whole ordeal and is cleaning its paw. You're lucky these didn't sink, you know. I sigh and lean back to catch a quick break. Play with the cat using the keys. The cat seemed to like to play with the keys, and under safe conditions, I might dare to capitalize on that. I hold them by the cork and dangle them above Miofia's head. It doesn't cause much of a reaction. The cat just cocks its head and looks at me. Okay, so that doesn't work. I'll have to try to recreate the conditions it wanted to play in. I take one hard last look at my keys and drop them on the ground, although making sure they aren't close to any edges. I was looking at the keys for a moment. Miofia reaches out a lazy paw and swats the keys a little closer to the water. No! Maybe Miofia just likes to push things off edges. I think it's like such a cat thing to do. Pushing things off edges. I could replace the keys with something else, but it would just end up littering, so I quit playtime then and there. It's getting late, so I should head home. I give Miofia a wave and start to walk away. But we got the keys! Nice. The walk home turns out uneventful and my keys are safe in my pocket. I want to notify Roselle of this, so I head straight to her room. Bulat is snoozing lazily on her bed. Aww. I found my keys. That's good. Bulat spots me and jumps down from the bed to circle my legs. Hey bud, you want some food? No need, I already fed it. Alright then, no more food for you. I cuddle its cheeks and it seems pretty satisfied with that. I won a KFC voucher from Shopee. Ooh, snowy. Nice. If you get a KFC voucher, is there like an expiry date for that? I've never bought food from Shopee before. The weather is supposed to be good tomorrow. Want to come with me on my walk? You might spot Oyen. We can't leave Bula alone in a new place. It's best if I stay. But do check on it to make sure it's okay for me. Of course. I leave a room already pumped for my weekly talk. Wait, I wonder if this game ends up with you having to adopt all 3 cats. I wonder. I feel like that's probably what's gonna happen. Let's observe chat in its natural habitat. In the wilds of St. Sinna's chat, a tale of the void's urban adventure unfolds. Rakib Karim narrates a saga of accidental abduction and serendipitous reunion culminating in a wedding invite and rewards repurposed for love. Meanwhile, Snowy Sushi marks time's passage and celebrates a small victory with a KFC voucher from Shopee. The ecosystem thrives with laughter and camaraderie. Nice. Not noise. Not noise. Noise. Nice. Nice. Okay, so I went a bit overboard and sent so many pics. Rakib, what do you mean? What do you mean overboard? More is more. I don't do less is more. More is more. Thank you. I appreciate the 70 photos. I will look for it later. Snowy, Rakib WhatsApp. I assume Rakib WhatsApped it to me. I will share the goods later on in the server. Mwahaha. As I go out for my Sunday stroll, I keep my eyes peeled for a certain kitten. I'll most likely find it in its usual spot, but I don't trust it not to have moved. I see the tree in the distance and it grows closer as I walk. There's no kitten to be seen. I reach the corner and circle around the tree, but I can't see Oyen. Maybe I actually got home. If that were to be the case, it would be great. A meow crushes my hopes and I look around, still not spotting it. The next meow I can tell comes from above and I look up. Aww. Oyen looks down at me from a high up branch. Oh no, it's on a branch. I thought it's from someone's house. What's it doing up there? Doesn't look very safe. I haven't climbed a tree in ages, but I did it some back in the day. Except for the first part, it looks like a pretty easy climb. I look around, finding a wheeled garbage bin around the corner. I'll put it back when I'm done with it, but for now, I'll put it next to the tree. Careful not to scare the kitten any further, I climb up on the bin. From there, it's not too great of a task to find footing at the lowest branch. I look up and the kitten stares back at me, meowing meekly and visibly scared. Someone must have startled it up here and it doesn't know how to get back down. Oh no, sayang. It looks at me and I'm fairly sure it recognizes me. Oyen is scared of the situation, but I see no sign of me being the source of any of its fright. Hello there, Oyen. I talk to it as I slowly make my way up, keeping a close eye on the kitten so that I can stop if it finds my advance unsettling. Luckily, I can find plenty of foot and handholds. Oyen is out on pretty thin branches, but fortunately it stays put. Maybe it knows I'm here to help it? I continue to talk to it as I advance, and I hear Oyen meow weakly. Oh no. Whenever it's safe to look away from where I'm stepping, I check the kitten and it waits in what appears to be anticipation. Oh no. I climb until I'm at the same height as Oyen and it meows loudly while staring at me. It remains stationary, which is good. However, it's just a little too far away, out on the thinner branches. Maybe I could lean out far enough to grab it, but if it would come closer on its own, that would be good too. Coax by calling. Here, kitty kitty. I tap where I want Oyen to go as I call out to it. The kitten watches me with big eyes and its ears twitches like it's being indecisive. In the end, it doesn't move. I continue to tap and call out to it again. Come here, kitty, let's get you down from here. Oyen looks away and then back, and I see one of its paws twitch. I tap more rapidly, and the kitten and the kitten plus inches becomes kitchen. Ay ay ay. And the kitten inches forward a little. Come on, Oyen, you can do it. Slowly it crawls closer and I continue to encourage it. When it's finally close enough, I make sure I sit well before grabbing it with both hands. Oyen meows loudly but doesn't put up much of a struggle. Kitchen! I bring it close to me and pet it reassuringly before reaching for my bag. It's probably safer for it to be in there. After all, we both have to get down as well. Luckily, I'm better at that than Oyen is, and I make my way back to the fork with ease. To the fork? Why are we talking about the fork? I dropped down and placed my... Maybe it's like a mistranslation. I dropped down and placed my bag on the ground carefully. I bring the kitten back into my arms and it's looking fine, just a little tired from today's events. After a few seconds of being safe in my arms on the ground, the kitten falls asleep. Oh, lolo, sayang. Oh, it must be so tired. I look at it curiously and stroke it gently over its back. It's almost surreal. Now I'm faced with what to do next. I rescued Oyen from the tree, but I don't want to let go of the kitten again. I don't want to be uncertain whether or not it has a warm place to sleep and food to eat. I'll take it home with me. We are on a mission to collect all the cats. We can look for its owner, and if we don't find anyone, Oyen will stay with us. I'm sure Ro will be fine with it. She seemed happy to have Bullet with us. I'll text her that we are coming, however. I found Oyen stuck in a tree, got it down, and it's coming home with me. Is it okay? Tired, but otherwise fine. The kitten sleeps heavily all the way home, and inside our door, I find Roselle waiting. Infinity Cats! How is it? Still sleeping. We might want to prepare some food for it when it wakes up. Who knows for how long it was up there. Poor thing. We must have been terrified. Where's Bullet, by the way? In my room. It's always uncertain how cats will react to each other when first meeting each other, so it's best to have them apart for now. I'll take your word for it. I'll go say hi to Bullet, so why don't you take it for a little while? And I hand over the kitten, both careful to not wake it up. She looks softly at the kitten, and I feel the need to give them space, leaving to hide away next to Bullet. Sometime later. Oh, no, cute. It didn't take much time. It didn't take much to get Oyen and Bullet acquainted. Bullet is just too lovable of a cat, while Oyen is young and curious, willing to give everything a chance. The kitten, of course, it's an Oyen. Oyens be Oyening. The kitten has regained its confidence and has become the playful, cheerful young cat it was always meant to be, thanks to Bullet always watching over it. The two of them chase after me as I head to Ro's room and I knock before entering. Hey Sin, what's up? Coming in with my entourage. How was the lecture? It was alright, I suppose. Spent more time doodling in my notebook than taking notes, however. Well, ain't that university in a nutshell? She and I both chuckle. Oh yeah, it sure is. That and overpriced course literature. It's too nice outside to stay in here all day. I'm done with my schoolwork, so why don't we head out and grab ice cream or something? She's giving us the dialogue we gave her earlier. That sounds like an idea I can get behind. Let's go! We head out carefully through the door so that our two little followers doesn't come with us on a walk. We decide to get them something good as well, since the two of them share a fondness of food. Oyen's just a little less picky. Ro and I chat and laugh, reminding me of the good old days. There's just a bit more cats in the conversation, or maybe it's just that I pay attention to that now. Oh! And we're done! Oh my god, the name is Sinergren? I get it. It's a sinner. Oh no, wait. Wait, I wanted to... Oh wait, I wanted to lower the volume. I didn't mean to skip the credits. Hold up. Okay, let me... Okay. Okay, as I let the credits roll, I just want to like reflect on the game. I thought it's a very cute little game. I think it's really made by and for cat lovers. Very, very cute. I enjoyed it. The language issues are so minor. It's not really... It doesn't affect the actual game itself. Anything else I would say? No, I think the game it's so cute. I love the song. Like the story is cute. And we still don't really know what kind of relationship they actually have, but at least we know that something is resolved at the end. And that I guess having the cats is how they patch things up, and it also allows Roselle to come out of her shell. Oh, and we get a cat girl again. Thanks for playing. Thank you for making the game for us. Oh, and it's Bullet. Nice. And that's that. It is 12:15. I'm gonna call it a night. Before I go, I'm just gonna see if there's anyone streaming right now, so that we can raid. Maybe just like a quick raid, if possible. There's Greta. Let's go check her out. Oh, wait, Uncle Ali is streaming. Should we pay him a visit, or should we go to Greta? Hold up. Uncle Ali is playing Repo. What game is Repo? Is it a violent game? Greta is streaming art. Greta is the game developer for Margot. So it's such a cute indie game. I think I'm gonna, because I've raided Uncle Ali somewhat recently, so I think I'm gonna raid Greta. Let me grab her. Wait. Okay. Alright, so we shall be raiding Ygretz. I'm not sure how to pronounce the username, but her name is Greta. Thank you so much, everyone, for playing with me, playing Cateau with me. Please take care. I will see you next week, and we will be playing another game next Thursday. I mean, probably Genshin on Monday, and another indie game on Thursday. Yeah, thanks everyone. Kyodai, welcome. Let me give you a quick shout out. We are gonna be raiding the game developer of Margot. She's amazing. She's such a cute artist. Like the way that she handles Margot and everything is very cute. I adore her. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Raki. Thank you so much, Snowy and Kyodai. I don't know who else is still here. But yeah, thank you, and hope you have a wonderful weekend on a work break, and check that you're still on. Kyodai, thank you for coming, even though you're on a work break. I hope your work is going well. Please take care. Bye everybody. Bye. Bye bye.